The tragic realization that you can't even talk to people anymore because nobody wants to engage in actual factual conversation, leading to them realizing that the earth is actually flat. There are hybrids walking among us. We are capable of far more than we have been led to believe. We've been lied to for centuries. History is fake. They've been putting it in front of our faces through media and entertainment. CIA has released documents stating the earth is flat.
The world is definitely not ready to hear this. But there is no real picture of the Earth.
What do you mean?
Every picture that's been released that's on Google and or released from NASA is a 3D render. There's only 2 pictures the Earth claims to have in its vault. Let me show you them right now.
You're telling me that my iPhone 3G wallpaper isn't real?
That's the blue marble. The blue marble, as known from popular media and your iPhone 3, this claims to be an actual photo of the Earth from space.
It's claiming that?
You want me to show you the other one? The other one's hilarious. This is the real one, apparently.
What?
It's called the pale blue dot.
Who took that?
I've taken better pictures whenever my phone is in my pocket accidentally, bro. That's what this looks like.
Why do all these pictures look so fake?
If you go through Google, there's not a single one that looks even remotely real.
Don't we have pictures of other planets?
I don't think you're ready for that conversation, bro.
Saturn picture. Okay, that is the... This is made with the PS2.
You're really not ready for that.
Okay, let's get one thing straight. You believe that we live on a globe that spins apparently thousands of miles an hour, faster than any car, spinning, meaning turning, which means, don't you think that we would be flying off? The Earth is flat. You've been handed CGI images before your grandmother even existed, and, you know, technology didn't exist for us back then, but you know, the government utilized the technology against the minds of society, deceiving everyone from the very beginning what Earth looked like.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
And we watched you guys land on the moon.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. So you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, what we saw was we all were gathered around the old Curve Talk radio and listened.
Talking about, you know, how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said, contact light, engine stop. There's a few other things, and then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed. Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Yeah.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there and...
Right, from Earth. So above us, we have water. I'm attaching a video to this that shows Elon Musk's rocket and how it hits the firmament and creates a rippling effect. Nobody's been to the moon. Sorry.
The Earth is flat. Let me explain. You have been programmed to think that the Earth is round. This programming has started since you were a child. They showed you fake AI-generated images in school and taught you about space. This programmed your mind to think the Earth is round and that everything came from a theory called the Big Bang. You see, in the Bible it says the Earth is flat and it cannot be moved. They do this because it takes away from the truth of Christianity. There are thousands of photos of people staging anti-gravity. Astronauts were caught wearing ropes when being interviewed off camera. I can't talk about this since this platform likes to censor the truth.
You live on a topographical, motionless, level plane, and that's why they're called airplanes. Now, I know some of you globers are going to lose your minds over this post, but that's okay.
Anybody want to talk about how every July 8th, 99% of the Earth's population will be in sunlight simultaneously? I'd like to see you globers work your way around that one. No pun intended.
But over here, when you get Asia, Africa, maybe some of North America and some South America, you can see that you have a much larger percentage of the Earth's population that could be in sunlight.
One eternity later.
Let me reference this tweet. It's actually kind of cool. And if we take a look, they actually put a map with it that helps explain this just a little bit.
He can't reproduce it on the ball Earth. He had to use a flat map instead.
Got another one for the Globies. How do you get 99% of the world's population experiencing daylight, whether it's twilight or daylight, some form of daylight, at the same time on a globe? Like, that doesn't happen. And to say, oh, it's a weird phenomenon, no, this happens every year, every July 8th or July 9th. It's between one of those 2 days. We see this phenomenon. How do you get that on a globe? You can't. It's impossible. This is the cartoon that they show you on Google Earth. It's not an actual photo, obviously. But how do you get 99% of the Earth's population experiencing daylight at the same time on this? You can't. It's done. Like, the globe is done.
Hey, what's up everybody? Just in case there wasn't enough, here's some more proof that the Earth is flat. The following video shows real emergency flight landings on a globe map and a flat Earth map. Which seems more logical to you? The video shows both heliocentric or globe map and geocentric or flat Earth map, along with the emergency flight landing that was recorded and logged. The routes flown around the globe map speak for themselves, make absolutely no sense and seem comical to me, whereas the geocentric maps are direct and seem far more logical than the globe map. It's also noted that the timing of the emergency landings were done in record speeds. On a globe map, it looks as if the plane went out of its way to get to the emergency landing zones. But if we look at it from a flat Earth map, everything is clarified. Ask yourself, what's the most logical explanation for the planes arriving so soon at the emergency landing locations? Question everything. The information from the book 16 Emergency Landings Proving Flat Earth was obtained from Flat Earth Dave. Like, subscribe, and share for more content.
Flights that don't make sense on a globe, part 1. So let's get started. So let's try going from Argentina to India. So we should be stopping off somewhere right here in South Africa and then to India, because from Argentina to India is sort of a straight path, as you can see. Let's see what Google has to say. So right here I got Argentina to Mumbai, India. Hit search, one stop. Let's look at the flight path. Leaving from Argentina to Amsterdam, and then from Amsterdam to India. Back to the map. So Google's quickest and most logical way to get to India is from Argentina to Europe up here, and then from Europe to India. Instead of going like this, straight path, now we're gonna do up, then back down. I wonder why. Let's check the other map. So we're back at the Gleason's map. So we have Argentina down here, we have Europe right here, and then we have India right here. Straight path. I'm really starting to think now. That's a little weird, ain't it? But anyways, please share this, repost this, send this to somebody that believes that the Earth is round. And yeah, that's a little weird that they would take that path. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Some people think the Earth is flat and that space is fake. And why do they think that? Well, for starters, most of the astronauts from the Apollo program and on were all Freemasons. And they were pretty open about that. Even in the pictures you can see they have "To my fraternal brother." Of course, here's good old Buzz with the 666 sign. And they even have a coin commemorating the Apollo program with the Freemason symbols. There's also the idea that there's no way they could pass through the Van Allen belt. But of course, NASA says, well, they didn't get exposed to that much radiation, of course. Then you also have the issue of there not being any stars on the photographs of Earth. Except for these, obviously, newer photos. The oldest photos don't see any stars, and people say it's awfully strange when you have no clouds. On the moon, you should see stars. And then lastly, you have the tombstone of the founder of NASA, Wernher von Braun. And Psalm 19:1 is the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork.
Anybody ever heard of the Blue Letter Bible? It's pretty great. It has direct coordinates and correlation between translations and languages, and it gives you accurate definitions of words from the original translations. I'll give you an example. So, Blue Letter Bible, King James Version. Let's look up the word beguiled. Okay. All right. Genesis 3:13. And the Lord said unto the woman, Eve, what is it that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. Then you click on Tools, and it gives you a direct translation. And you go down. It's like it gives you all these words: Jehovah, being the Lord. And then the woman said, serpent beguiled me. And that's Strong's H5377. Let's hear what that sounds like.
Strong's H5377. Nasha. Nasha.
Oh, okay. So NASA means beguiled. Huh. Well, that's interesting.